Hey detailers, podcast sponsor Joe here from Auto Fiber Australia. As pro detailers, we are all about using the highest quality products for our customers when it comes to compounds, chemicals, and ceramic coatings. But what about microfiber? Are you using cheap towels that get used once and then tossed into the bin? You need to try out our amazing Auto Fiber range of microfiber. Seriously, it is the best stuff going around. Use our exclusive podcast code 15DDUP and get 15% off when you purchase any of our premium Korean or Chinese made microfiber. We have a wide range of products that are tailor-made to last a long haul, so you get the best value for money and your customers will appreciate it. Go to autofiber.com.au or find us on Instagram to make your purchase and check out our range. Now back to the podcast.
Welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast, the place for everything auto detailing in Australia right now. Here's your host, Dale Guthrie.
G'day and welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast. I'm your host, Dale Guthrie. So back once again. Bit of a day late, unfortunately. So sorry for everyone that was waiting, getting pumped for the Tuesday episode. But it was a long weekend over here. But no, I wouldn't say that was an excuse. So I'll probably put it down to me detailing gig. It's gone ridiculous. So I've had some time off from my other show and they had a fairly late night, so I was pretty cooked and didn't think I was up for it. And I normally, sort it all out the night before, which is might sound strange, but I sort of want to have everything in case that pops at the last minute, so to speak. So I have every episode pre-recorded anyway, but I just try and do the little intro and before the day before sort of thing in case something pops up, but other than that, no other dramas. We're all good. So, still chasing I posted up the other day. I looked for someone in Tasmania. I was literally about to message someone today, but the phone rang. So, might reach out to this business over in Tasmania, but I am chasing for someone over there. Like, I've pretty much spoken to everyone around the country in Australia. So, you guys are missing out, and be interesting to see what's going on over there. So never been there myself, but it'd be interesting to hear what the detailing game's like over there at the moment. So but anyway, we have one detailing academy coming up. So or training, I must say. The boys Detail Auto House is doing one, and he's teamed up with Polish Perfection Detail. So two boys getting together, doing some training and helping out the industry. So jump onto their socials and you'll see that's on the 22nd of June. So I don't know exactly where that's at. I'm assuming it's at Detail Auto House, Jason Shop. So who knows? And if you might go along, they might have a Ferrari there, no doubt, for you to play with. Who knows? But boys love their Ferraris, and it's cool to see. So, but that's all really. So if you do have any car shows coming up or trainings or whatever, let us know and I'll try and help spread the word for you. So, but this one, who we got this week? We got Lee's auto detailing out of Ballarat. So another top bloke. So we'll get straight into that. So enjoy and thanks for listening. And if you want to jump on or got some ideas for an episode, let us know. And we're still working on a couple episodes as well. So other than that, everything's cruising along and cool to see everyone nice and busy. And so we talk about the industry at the moment, where it's at, mainly where Lee's at with his and what might be happening around at the moment. So this time of the year. So, all right, let's go. Cheers. Welcome, Lee, from Lee's Auto Detailing out of Ballarat, Victoria.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for having us.
Nah, thanks for punching a bit overtime in.
That's right.
Hanging around. So no, we're just saying I haven't had anyone. Like, I still class Ballarat technically slightly country-ish, not really, but you're not far out of Melbourne. But you're probably one of the closest ones I've had close to me for a while. So pretty cool across the border in Ballarat. So nice and chilly down that way tonight, no doubt.
Yeah, she's a bit fresh, but just get used to it, mate. Rug up and you'll be all right. So, yeah.
Do you run it? Have you got a heater in your shop or anything?
Yeah, got a big diesel heater with thermostat on it, so it's set to 18, and when it gets the temperature, it cuts out, but it cut back in pretty quick. So,
yeah.
Do
you do you work back late much, or when you have to?
Yeah, probably
obviously?
most nights. Yeah. So, yeah, we're not a 9 to 5 shop here. We're usually in from, I don't know, 7 in the morning. Bit later sometimes, depends how late the night's been, and we can go. I've had days where I've done 20-hour days, so it's just, yeah, you just keep going until can't keep your eyes open anymore, really. So, yeah.
All right. You have weekends off, but?
No, I'm pretty 7 days a week. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty full on.
Yeah. And you were saying, obviously, it's busy, but I reckon, you're saying it might slow down. You reckon there's a bit of a change happening in the industry, you reckon?
Yeah, we've been pretty flat out. Like, I'm booked till end of June. But the phone's started to go a little bit quiet, and inquiries have gone a little bit quiet, and yeah, like the car dealerships around here they've gone quiet. Builders have gone quiet. Like you can see it happening everywhere. So I think these interest rises we're going to be having sort of scared people a little bit, and they're holding on to what they got. Yeah. So yeah,
be interesting though, because tax time's coming up, and some people might want to get.
Well, that's the thing. If they get a good rebate, then yeah, they might just go, we'll get it done and be done with it. So yeah, see what happens.
Yeah. Oh no, I haven't. I always like to ask what their sort of market is in their area, if they're flat out or if there is a trend coming down or getting quiet or not. But it seems most people are busy. But I don't know. That's just what it looks like online. But who knows what it's really like?
Yeah. Like I said, we're booked till pretty much end of June, and I'm squeezing little jobs in here and there. But other than that, going to be going into the new financial year now. So yeah.
No, sweet as. So, you were saying you're obviously English with that accent. So, did you have you always been here, or how long you been out here for?
I come here February 2011.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So come here with my now ex-wife. She's from here, and I met her back home.
Oh wow!
And her visa ran out. She's like, "I'm going home. I'll come here, see what it's like." And I haven't left. Still here.
It's meant to be warmer, but you moved to Ballarat.
Yeah, of all the places, I know. But when I first come here, it was hot. Like even now, I'll be in shorts and t-shirts. Now I'm sort of climatising, and I'm rugged up to the nines. So yeah.
Was she from Ballarat originally, or?
Yeah, she's originally from here. Yeah. So I think she's moved up Queensland now. So she's gone to the warmer part, and I've stayed in the cold bit.
It's not a bad place, to be honest. But yeah, it is cold this time of the year down that way.
Yeah, I remember that. You get all the 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, it can be a bit gloomy, but you just shut the door on the shop and don't look outside, and you forget about it. So
yeah. Were you detailing before you come here, or was that always, or is this something you happen to do when you're here?
I've been on and off since I was about 13. So yeah, my first proper knowing what polishing is when I walked in the garage on my old man. Polishing is he had an old Mini Clubman GT. He just wet sanded it all down, and you could just see the front half of it nice and shiny, and the rear half just dull. From then, it was just like, I'm mesmerised. It's sort of satisfying to watch, and so always been involved with it somewhere, or done it a bits here and there. So. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. And did you start like where you were as you are now, or did you start smaller or mobile?
I just started doing my own cars, and then people started asking if I do theirs, and done a few little mobile jobs here and there. I've always had a full-time job up to about 3 years ago. I was a machine operator in a quarry. So, I was always doing that Monday to Friday. And then of evenings or weekends, I'll be doing cars and just little odds and sod jobs around the place, and yeah, just sort of expel from there really, and just gone into what it is now.
Yeah. So that was in Ballarat you're operating,
Yeah.
or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So when did Lee's actually start?
12th of March, 2021, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right in COVID, all
Yeah.
the times to start up.
Oh, well, that joint was terrible. You were in prison.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I managed to wing it and sort of keep the doors open quietly, but yeah, no, it was all right. So,
No, nice. And you've obviously decked your studio out, which I always love. Cool looking studios. So
yeah, it's still far from finished and it's not very flash, but it gets the job done. So
yeah,
it's slow and steady. I've got more lights sitting there that I've got to get up. I've got all this other stuff that I've got to get sorted, but it's just getting the time to do it. There's not enough hours in the day, so
no.
yeah.
No. Were you self-taught as well?
My old man taught me a fair bit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I was sort of left school early. And mum and dad said, if you're not going to school, you've got to get a job. So I went out, got a job, and yeah, I sort of ended up in dealership back home, working for a contractor that does all the detailing at the dealerships. And yeah, just sort of learned from his other workers and him, and just watched, and yeah, just sort of picked it up as I went along.
Yeah. Have you noticed much difference from what you can remember back then to the products you got in Australia compared to the UK?
Oh, we only used auto glint. That was it. That's all they had was auto glint. Super resin polish. That was pretty much that, and the renovator. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Actually, one place they had that. Is it G3? That G3 cutting compound. The old yellow bottle with the black writing on it.
It's not the Freckler, is it? No.
Yeah, I think it may be.
Might have been.
Yeah, I haven't seen it around for a long time now, but
good body shop sort of. I think that's what we had back in the day. Yeah,
it caused more dust than it did polishing. It was shocking. So
you'd have to wash the car after that.
Yeah, but no, it was pretty much just auto glint. That's what everyone was using back then, and shops weren't like what they are now. They were just dingy, dark sheds with wet floors and wet towels hanging everywhere, and just the old terry cloths and that. So, yeah.
All rotaries too, no doubt.
All rotaries, yeah.
You still run one now, or?
I do every now and then, but I don't use it as often as it used to get used now. So, DAs and that have come a fair way now. With paint the way it is on some of these cars, I'm not going to run the risk.
Yeah.
So,
are you a lot of new cars? Is that mainly what you get up to?
We do have a fair few amount of new cars come in for coating packages and stuff like that. But we do get a lot of Ballarat's a real old school like hot rod town. There's for a smallish town, it has got a massive car scene, like real big. And the thing is, you don't see most of them; they're all tucked away. But when they do come out, they come out in big amounts. So,
because you have a fair known swap meet, isn't it? Is it Ballarat swap meet? Is it?
That's actually been cancelled, I think.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so they used to have it at the airport, but they're doing something at the airport now, and there's nowhere sustainable for them to have it no more. I don't think so. I think for the past 2 years it hasn't gone ahead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
that was very well known. If you're into swap meets, that used to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be one of the biggest one in Southern Hemisphere or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What is that? What is that? The hot rod thing. What is that? You reckon around that way?
I don't know. I think it's just what people have been into since they were kids and just grown up with the same thing and just kept building them and yeah.
Oh, nice. So we were talking about your coatings there before. I knew you were certified with a couple, but you got a few there. So there's one topic I always like to talk about. If you're people selling two coating brands, how do you go with the both of them? How do you try and sell one compared to the other?
Every coating's got slight differences.
Yeah.
G-Technic has more of a glass-like finish, where IGL is more of a deep finish, and just the hardnesses and stuff like that. So yeah, and budgets really as well. One's a bit more than the other. Yeah, we just try and adapt to what people are looking for and what they want, and lifespans. Whereas G-Technic goes up to 9 years, and IGL's 5, and yeah.
Yeah. Is that with the IGL with the color? Is that more color? So if you got like a darker car, would that work better on a darker car, so to speak, or not?
Yeah, it's got that. It's graphene infused, so it would work a little bit better on that. Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of. I like to have options. So yes, some people haven't heard of IGL; they've heard of G-Tech, so they're like, "Oh, that's what I want." It's like Tesla's owners; they go on a forum, G-Technic, G-Technic. That's all they want. Right? No worries, you can have that.
Give me that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, nice. I knew you were a G-on guy, but you said you're sort of moving off on that.
Yeah, I used to like their old products, like the MOHS Plus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Infinite, I didn't really fit what I was doing. So yeah, well, I'm still with them, but I haven't really pushed it, to be honest. So yeah.
Oh, no, that's fair enough. No, it's good to talk about different coating brands when people have a couple on offer. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That do you do much? Do you get much from dealerships, or you work with them at all? Or
I used to. Yeah, when I first opened, within the first 3 to 4 months, I had a dealership asked me to do a car, so I got it done, and then it escalated, and then like a lot of our dealerships all owned by the same company, and then it just like all of a sudden I had 14, 15 dealership cars sitting at the front of my shop, and it's like, yeah. So I went from being a single man show to having 3 or 4 dudes working for me doing the dealership stuff. And it just escalated way too quick, and then it's just like, got a bit too much, so I pulled the pin.
Yeah.
And yeah, went back to pretty much me. I have a bloke come in every now and then when I need a hand. And yeah, he's good. You can just leave him like, this is the job, and just let him get on with it, and it's done. He ain't got to worry about it. But yeah, when I had 3 blokes here, sort of like trying to train them, as well as answer phones, as well as trying to get more work done and everything else, and it just got too much.
Yeah,
I grew too quick, pretty much. So.
Oh, at least you're honest. Yeah, that can be some people's downfall sometimes.
Yeah. That's the way I see it was going. So I just had to scale back and find my roots again, as they say.
How do you find that now? I know I'm happy with being on my own. Like some people love it, some people hate it.
Yeah, I like it. I just put my headphones on and zone out and just do what I got to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. Like when my mate comes in and gives me a hand, it's pretty good. Like, but yeah, he's the same. He just puts his headphones in, and it's just people walk in and just see 2 blokes with headphones in, not talking, and just like, yeah, righto, no worries.
People walk up on you and scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
No, that's good. What other good products you've been working with lately? I always talk about the polishing products. What's your go-to one these days with them?
So I really like. I know a lot of people. I've been listening to your old episodes, and some people don't like it, but the Menzerna, the heavy cut, that I think it works awesome. If you find the right pad with it, it cuts real nice, and you can get a pretty good finish with it, where you just got to go over it once and then it's done.
Yeah.
But saying that again, Angel Wax Regenerate, that works pretty good as well. So yeah.
Are you a big foam or wool or microfiber? What?
When I'm doing a heavy cut, I like wool pads. But yeah, when I'm finishing foam,
Yep.
just seems to be the way to go. Works best for me anyway. Yeah.
No, that's good. I see. You had that car for Motorex because last week's episode we talked about Motorex prep, so that's obviously been and gone. But
Yep.
yeah, was that old? That was a what was that?
Stocker, the
Yeah,
1950 Chev Ute.
that's a pretty
Yeah.
wild looking thing.
Yeah. It's been in the family for a fair few years now. So yeah, I think he started. It was his old man's, and his old man gave it to him, and he started building it when he was 13. I think he was saying, and he's 26 now. So
Oh,
yeah, it's a pretty cool looking thing.
it's a pretty wild flame job on it.
Yeah, it's very hectic. It's trying to polish it. It sort of messes with your eyes, but yeah, they got. I think Matt Egan painted it. Dude, he's over in America at the moment. I think he's Aussie. Yeah, he painted it and done the airbrushing and that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, nice.
yeah, very old school look to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would get some looks.
Yeah,
Looks like you had some cars there.
yeah. I think we had 3 that we prepped the week before. We had that one. We had a HKU, which had been fully restored. That was restored by, well, I think it's restored and owned by Fluke's Garage, a local car restoration joint here. And 67 Camaro, that candy apple green one.
Yeah,
which was originally from SA.
true.
Yeah. So
And that's great. That looks like black, but it's a tinge of green there, is there?
yeah, it's that House of Custom
Oh,
paint, candy apple green, House of Colour.
Yep.
So,
Have you got other detailers in Ballarat? Do you know them and talk to them? And
yeah, I reckon there'll probably be about 30, 40 of them.
really?
Yeah, most of them are like backyarders, do it from home, like on the side, just like how most people start, just weekends, evenings.
Yeah.
Full time, I think there's me and probably 3 others. So that have got dedicated shops and setups that I know of. And yeah, you got the shopping centre car wash joints and stuff like that around. So yeah, there's a fair bit going on around here.
Yeah. And you said obviously the resto shop, so obviously they're aware of your work as well.
Yeah, we have a couple. Like we've done that one for Flukes, Hodges Hot Rods and Restorations. He sends a fair few up here when they're finished, or customers buy and import and sell them, wants them tidied up after they've had all roadworthies and that done. So he sends a fair bit up here. Done a couple for Streeters Paint and Panel. And yeah, we used to do a bit for smash repair joints, but it just got full on. So yeah.
Bit like dealership work, yeah.
Yeah, they want it done yesterday, but then when it comes to paying their invoice, they've disappeared. So it's just like, yeah, I've got the time to chase you around.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What sort of work's going into these cars from Motorex? Is it just basic quick polish or what to extent, or even before that as well?
I was pretty lucky. So the Camaro and the HK, the owner's actually done the underneath of them, and fair bit of the engine bay. I just had to give them a quick wipe over after I washed them, remove any water spots and dust and stuff like that in the engine bays. Interiors, the HK was pretty much brand new. And yeah, same as the Camaro, but the Stocker, that one had to get like full interior, engine bay, and yeah, the full work. So yeah, there was a fair bit of work on that one.
Yeah. And you went to Motorex as well?
I went on the Friday to help them set up or give them a wipe down if they needed. But yeah, I was meant to go the Saturday, but just work got in the way and I didn't get there Saturday. And Sunday I've made other plans to go out on the bike. So I sort of missed out for the weekend, but from what I've just kept checking up on Facebook, seeing what was coming up. So it looked like a pretty full on weekend.
Yeah, there was a fair few people there. Not that I went, but yeah, no, I hope to get to next year's one. That's for sure. So
yeah, for the amount of people that were complaining about the price to get in, it still seemed like they got a massive crowd there. So that's good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I did hear a bit of that. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, a lot of people there, and not just cars. That was pretty cool seeing like the supercars there as well, with the Cam Waters' thing and stuff being unveiled there, and they're linked to that with their cars. So that was cool, obviously. But
had the old burnout cars there as well. And, so that was good.
No, it looks like a mixture of everything, which is good. So, what are plans going forward for your business?
So many. It would be nice to have just a massive shop and have everything I want to have done, but it's just I'd like to get into the PPF side of things and a bit of vinyl wrapping. And the paintless dent repairs, I wouldn't mind looking into that and seeing if that's something that's viable. We do have a fair few paintless dent repair shops around here, and some real good ones as well. So I don't want to go stepping on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
Because it is a small town, like word gets around very quick.
It would, yeah.
And you can upset people, and that's something I don't want to do. So, but yeah, like have a wheel refurbs and have a look into that sort of stuff, because I think there's only one place in town that does that. So, yeah. But at the moment, I'm just happy doing what I'm doing, just detailing and coatings and just cruising along, really.
What's you'd obviously have a decent four-wheel drive market down that way as well now. Everyone else, I guess.
Yeah, I've got Rangers at the moment. They're going to be the death of me. So, yeah.
You're doing with your eyes closed, see?
Yeah. I think we've had 3 in the past week, so for brand new ones. So, yeah.
Are you polishing them obviously before you coat, or are they coming? Are they still good or bad?
Pretty average. Pretty average. One of them, I sort of feel sorry for him. So he got it coated at the dealership, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Picked it up from there and come in. He's like, it doesn't look like how it should. We'll have a look, put some water on the bonnet, and it just sat there. I'm like, it hasn't been done, mate. He goes, well, it's funny because I paid for tints as well, and they didn't do them either. I had to take it back to do them. So sort of, we looked a bit further into it and had a chat, and he's like, just do it, just get it done. So that's here at the moment, getting done.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
They'll wake up eventually, I think, customers, but
hopefully, yes. That's the problem with dealerships. That's how they make their bit of extra money.
100%.
Is the aftermarket stuff. So they cut corners wherever they can, and I've seen it for years working back home and stuff like that. And I've been sacked from dealerships because I wouldn't do as they said. And so sort of, it needs to change. It needs to stop. So, but hopefully it will happen soon.
Yeah, I think the word will get out there. Like even people that buy a new car and they get it done, or they'll go, "Oh, we didn't know you did it," or something like that as well. I hear that a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a shame, but I think it's coming around. The customers are waking up. So
yeah, at the moment now, I'm lucky because I've got a tint shop next door. So it's me and him work pretty well together. Like if I have a car with no tints on the front, I sort of upsell it and he does it, and vice versa. So we got tough tints that sort of, he's pretty like flexible. If I've got a car and I'm like, look, this customer's coming in tomorrow, he wants tint, so you're able to squeeze it in, and he's the same. He'll stay behind, get it done, and give us a hand. So I'm pretty lucky in that aspect where I am. So.
Oh, that's handy.
But yeah, so we're just trying to get it. So new cars, don't get it done from the dealership. Just forget them. Just come to us or somewhere else that will do it properly,
Yep.
and you get what you pay for then. So,
Yeah. Even good one if customers are listening. I've had a dealership bring a car to me to be coated.
Yep.
But they still done it all under the one sort of finance or whatever
Yep.
bill. So because some people go, it's just easier for them to get their dealership coding, put it under and finance it all or whatever on one loan and send it. So
Yeah. No,
you
that's
can
it.
actually move the car around and work with the dealership, say take it to old mate, the detailer, get it coded, and then the dealership guys will drop it off or
Yeah.
you pick it up. That's what I've done in the past. So
Yeah. I've had one or two like that. They weren't too impressed that it was coming here to get done, but they still dropped it off and picked it up. But yeah, the look on their face wasn't happy.
yeah.
No. Yeah.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, even though the dealership still rings me from other jobs, but I'm not actually really. It's sort of from the customer's request. Usually, it's not from the
Yeah.
dealership saying, "Can you coat this car for us?" It's for the customer. So
Yeah.
try not to work too directly with them because we all know what they're like. So
Yes.
yeah. So how's you mentioned PPF? So is there many of them in Ballarat in stores?
There's a couple. Ash next door, the tin joint, he does a little bit. He's sort of getting a little bit more into it now. Like because he's so busy with tints, he's the same thing. Time deprived, he hasn't got enough time. There's the sign mill around the corner. He does a lot of business signage stuff. He does a bit of it. But other than that, I think if you really want stuff done like satin or colour changes, it's Melbourne.
Yep.
So it's still that hour and a bit drive away up the road to get a colour change done, or even Bendigo actually. There's a place there that I've had a few customers get something done there.
Yep.
So yeah.
I know there's one in Geelong.
Yeah.
They're not far away from you.
No, they're not that far.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, there's like I said, there's a few sign writers and that do it, but yeah, I think Josh at the sign mill, he done a full PPF the other week, but I think usually he's just like front ends, all the hard hitting bits.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
Interesting. I know some sign shops steer away from it because of obviously the prep involved. They're probably not going to prep it like a detailer would. So
yeah.
So nice. So what was the challenge sort of as you were starting out, fresh in town there? Was it struggle to get a shop down there at the time?
Nah, first shop I looked at was the one I got. We walked in, had a look, applied for it, and within a day or so we were signing papers and set up. It all happened real quick. So I went from the quarry to doing this full time, just like that. So it wasn't really planned, but it happened.
And you had to make it work. It wasn't
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, I did. I started at another job briefly, and after a couple of days, I'm like, nah, this isn't for me. Smoko, everyone's like Smoko, and I'm like, yeah, right, I'm out, boys. I'll catch you later. And I knew I had a customer booked for that night, so I rang him up. But as I was walking out the gate, I said, "Can I do your car now?" He's like, "Yeah." That's where it started, and within I don't know 4 weeks, 6 weeks from being mobile, we got the shop and just jumped in the deep end. And if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it properly. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool. No. Because you're with IGL, have you thought about the underbody coatings? Would that be something?
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Yeah, the ages, it's because we have a lot of farming stuff around here as well, and a lot of like the truck trailers and truck bodies and that. We've got Maxi Trans here, we've got Beaver Tail here.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
It's something that we could try and do something with them. Yeah, it's something I've thought about. But again, it's just finding time.
Yeah. You're already busy
Um,
enough.
yeah, it's trying to get a few hours out of the shop to go and have a chat with some of these people and discuss what we could do with for them. It's just getting the time to go and see them. It's just big struggle. So
Yeah. No, it's interesting. I'll hear. Well, it'd be cool to hear more people from doing if they're hooking into doing that yet. I'm not sure if it's taken fully off here yet, but
from what I see on some of the IGL pages, it's starting to there's
yeah.
people they're starting to get a fair few in and get onto it pretty good. So I think it's going to be something good to look into for the future for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No, I remember I had Eamon on talking about it, and
yeah,
he obviously can talk about it, which is pretty good. But yeah, I haven't actually had anyone using it yet, so I know there is a couple using it, but it'd be cool to see it in action. That's for sure. So
yeah.
definitely a good add-on, I reckon, if you're in that got a lot of them four drives or even like you said, trucks and stuff. It'd be pretty.
Yeah, so we got a few farm, like I said, the farm like tractors, and we have Cabelco excavators here as well. So yeah, it's definitely something to look into.
Hmm. No, very interesting. So, oh, you do bikes as well by the looks of that. You're into
Yeah,
bikes.
yeah, do bikes, pretty much anything with paint on it. Yeah, I've done an old school fridge once before, so old 1950s fridge, pink it was, pastel pink. And they wanted it polished up a little bit, so yeah.
I see. Are
So,
you a fan of doing the bikes?
I am a big bike man. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
love my bikes.
I see.
Yeah, I can blame my old man for that as well, actually. Yeah, he's always had bikes when we were growing up. So yeah, they're a bit fiddly to work on, and yeah, you tend to lose a fair bit of skin, but
Mm,
it's worth doing for sure.
yeah. Now, once you crack that market with someone with one, and then there's his mates want it done, and then it's
Yeah,
they go on a ride, and yeah,
yeah.
it's a snowball effect. It's
They're like buses. You don't see none for ages. And then all of a sudden, when the good weather comes around, they're just like, oh, yeah, I need my bike done. I need the bike done. So then you just swamp the bikes. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's good. Oh, we'll rip into the me 6-stage questions.
Yep.
Can you remember your first ever detailing job?
Yeah, I was probably only 8 or 9. Walked up and down the road where I used to live with a bucket and sponge asking to wash people's cars. And
Yep.
yeah, a lady, just up the road from me, she had a Triumph TR6. So, and yeah, I'll just give it a bit of a wash with some morning fresh and some cold water and dried it off, and that was it. That was done. Got me £1.50, and I was off to the shops. So yeah, it was good.
Times have changed.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's cool. Favorite polisher?
It'd have to be the
Oh, you
Rupes.
Roots, man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've got probably 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
So I've got the force rotation one,
Yep.
the LK 900. I think it is.
Is that the melee or what?
Milan, yeah,
Yeah.
Milan, yeah. LK, yeah. The Mark III 21 LHR 21 and the Mark II LHR 15. I had the Nano as well, but that sort of died the other week, so I'm gonna have to get that looked at.
Yeah.
And the little 3-inch one as well.
What are your thoughts on their cordless one, the new one?
Yeah, I've been looking into it and reading a lot of comments about it. A lot of people are saying that the handle where the trigger is real short.
Yeah.
And my problem is I'm 6'7", so I've got real big hands. So if people are whinging about that, I don't know how I'll go with it. But I think it could be a good thing from what I've heard. Like they're trying to get a fair bit of torque out of it being a battery powered one, so I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. It's pricey, but it's what isn't nowadays. That's the thing. So
I
Yeah,
reckon it might come down. I think because at the moment it's the initial. I think you buy the full kit, comes with
yeah,
and polished and all. I think if you don't quote me, I think there is going to be just the tool only sort of thing, and the batteries coming out on its own. I think it might be a little bit cheaper, maybe, but don't quote me
yeah.
on
Well,
that.
I see that it was out like on sale over in the States, but I seen something online that's saying that we were still on pre-delivery.
No, you
Um,
can get them here now. People
yeah,
have
and
been.
then because I see is it Benzine's
Yeah,
detailing?
Johnny, I was watching that the other night. Yeah.
Yeah, he got his box when he come back from the Guys. I actually met him there. I've
Yeah.
bumped into him there and had a quick chat with him. But yeah, so I see the video of him unboxing his. So I'm like, all right, they must be available then. So
Yeah, and then he just put a video out that he was started using it. So yeah,
I
that's on
haven't seen
YouTube.
that.
Yeah, I only watched it. I think it was nearly last night. I was watching that. But yeah, no, he
Yeah,
does a good goes into detail. So it compares to
that's good.
the Mark III I think he was using to yeah,
Yeah,
same pad and doing some test spots. So no, no doubt. If you look for it, that's probably everywhere. Everyone's doing reviews on it, no doubt. But
yeah, yeah. I'll
no,
have to have a look to see what I can find.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's just that trigger thing, and yeah, saying it's very tight and compact. So that's sort of a bit of a worry for me, but I think I'll just wait
you
until
probably
something
able to
around.
yeah, if someone brings one around and shows you, or you see one.
Yeah, yeah.
So no, cool. If you have yeah, what favorite car? What would it be if you could only have one or two?
If I could have two, it'll be a Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth.
Oh, yeah.
That's my dream car. Has been since I can remember. And my second one will be a 65 Lincoln Continental convertible.
Oh, yep.
So yeah,
Don't mind the Lincolns. Yeah, decent size too. Big tanks.
yeah, probably still wouldn't be enough room in it for me, but yeah. So,
That's good. Do you have a favorite detailing tool or a product that you love?
my favourite tool would be my hoist.
Oh, yep.
It has saved my back so many times. Um, yeah, just put a car on it, little scissor hoist. It only goes at 1.5 meters, but it's ideal. You can just get it up to height, sit on your stool, and just yeah, no back pain, no kneeling on the floor, no nothing. It's great.
And you do,
So
yeah. And you rip your tires off if you're doing tires, coatings
yeah,
or whatever you're
that's
up to.
it.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm in the
no,
market for one now myself. The wife threw me a curveball. I'm halfway through finishing my studio off, about to put new floor, and she's like, "There's nothing else you want?" I said, "No, I'd love a hoist." She's like, "Well, you might as well do that now before you put the flooring in." I'm like,
yeah,
"Oh, I can rip the flooring up. That's easy." And so we're in the and I want it in ground though. I want it in the floor
yeah, yeah,
because of the sort of the area I've got to deal with and drive cars in. If I have one on top, they'll be sort of driving over it, and it'd be it wouldn't be
yeah.
ideal. So needs to go in ground. I know that's going to be a mission, but I think the end result will be pretty sick. But yeah, she's thrown that, so I'm not sure when I'm going to put my flooring in yet.
Just order the hoist now, mate, before she changes her mind, and
Exactly.
then you could just store it somewhere until you get the floor sorted,
Yeah.
and then you're set to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a mission, cutting floor and
Yeah,
concreting and all that. But yeah, it'd be sick when it's done. But far out, I was like, I didn't. Yeah, she threw that one out. So yeah.
well, you
Anyway.
got them portable. Is it the quick jacks they call them?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I've
yep,
seen a fair few people using them.
yep.
Yeah, they look like they're a pretty good thing. You could just store them up. And,
Yeah, I did look at them, and yeah, even the I think there's a couple of do sort of. It's like quick jacks, but you can move it around on with a handle, and it lifts up, and it's quite portable. But it looks quite heavy too. It doesn't probably look as easy
yeah,
as it looks to move either. It looks pretty solid.
yeah,
I'm not the
yeah,
biggest of people either, so so, yeah,
yeah,
be a good workout anyway to move
yeah,
it. But yeah, no, just trying to find an in-ground one that they are available. So some of the depth of them that they want to go are pretty out there. But yeah, is what it is, I guess. But
yeah.
so yeah, watch your space on that one. I wasn't expecting that. So something that I always wanted, like it'd be cool because if you do wheels off coatings and stuff, like you can just rip them straight off, do everything at once. The
Yeah.
car's in the air, you can polish it.
Oh, it's made my life so much easier.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've heard
so
that.
much
Yeah.
easier. Well, it was worth the money. The first car I done on it, it paid for itself. Like,
Yeah.
it was great. I did struggle because mine sits on the ground and it's dynabolted to the floor, and I didn't have the low car extension ramps, so I was just using planks of wood. And you stop the car in the wrong spot, you keep trying to get up again and it fling the wood out. But I see Hustling Detailing, he had ramp extensions, so I dropped him a message. And where'd you get them from? He
Yeah.
sent me the link straight away, and I was just like, boy. So I brought them straight up. So thank you for that, mate. I appreciate that one.
Cam will love the shout out.
Yeah.
So, do you chat to many other details around the country?
I follow a fair few. Like we follow Photo Finish, Pro Shine, Benzenes, Hustling, all them lot. And yeah, every now and then I'll drop a comment or drop a message. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that they do is like next level. So yeah, and the reels that they make, the videos, me and technology do not get on. Like, I've got an office here. I've got my laptop, I've got my computer and my phone, and that I can make calls and send messages. But yeah, if I write stuff in a text or a post, I've got to make sure I don't write it as I say it.
Yeah.
I've got a very bad habit of doing that. So if anyone ever reads one of my posts on my page and they don't understand it, read it in an English accent. Sort of get the gist of it then.
No, that's fine. You're not the only one, Randy. So
Yeah.
proofread. Have you got a tip for a detailer starting out?
Yeah, just go for it. But don't try and do stuff you're not comfortable with. You can break out your comfort zone, but just don't go too far. Just ease into it. If you feel you're comfortable with it, then awesome. If you're unsure but you think you can do it and you can sort of plan it out, go for it. But yeah, and just try not to undercut everyone. That's a big issue in this industry.
100%.
Is everyone trying to undercut people? It's crazy. So
might only get worse too if people are not spending money and they're coming in for a quote.
Yeah.
They're comparing quotes like.
Yeah, I have customers come in asking for prices, and I give them the price, and they're like, "Oh, such and such can do it for $500." It's like, well, I can't even buy my products for $500. So how the hell is he doing? But if you want to go with him, go with him. So, but yeah, it's sort of we all need to be on the same sort of. Instead of fighting each other and trying to undercut each other, work together. Like we're all in the same game, and let's face it, it's not as if there isn't enough cars out there.
Yep.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. That's
I never.
one.
Yeah, not a fan of the infighting sort of thing, but it happens. You probably similar to other industries, I guess. Others.
Yeah, every industry's got it. It's just like playground shit, really.
Yeah.
It's just we're all adults. We all know what we do, and we all know that there's enough out there. So yeah, just that's it, really.
Yeah, I had a quick comment from a customer the other day. Like they asked me, I said I was so far booked out, and they're like, because they want it done now or yesterday, and they said, can you recommend anyone else? I said I can tell you who's about, but they're like, have you seen their work? I said I haven't really, because it's not like I go and check out their work or you don't really
if you spend...
know, but I'll recommend. Wouldn't say recommend them. I'll say they go, is there anyone else? I said, well, there's these guys, there's that guy. Like if you Google, you probably just about find them without me telling you. But I haven't really seen any of their work. I know you got to be careful who you do recommend, but because it might come back. But I can't do it. But I said, there's these others out here, but feel free to use them. But I haven't seen their work. It's not like you go around looking at old mates' work every.
That's the thing. If you spend all your time worrying about what everyone else is doing, you ain't going to be able to build what you're doing or concentrate on your work. And it's stupid, really. But I guess that's the way of the world, isn't it? So
you stay in your box, in your bubble.
That's it.
And play on. So
pretty much.
Yeah. So any interests outside of detail?
Yeah, I love my bikes. So
Yeah.
get out on the dirt bike and go and tear the bush up every now and then if I can. Try not to fall off and hurt myself. Or get the car out or the road bike out and just go for a drive. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
Just in the bush, you're not in motocross tracks?
like I said, I'm 6'7" and probably like 160 kilos. So my bike's got Land Cruiser springs in it, but I don't know how well they'll go if I go trying to jump it and whatnot. So she's motocross is for the little boys, the little skinny dudes that can just throw a bike around and whatnot. I ain't got that type of ability. So yeah, I'll go to one or two, but I don't really go jumping as much. It's just get out on the bike and mess about.
Not 21 anymore?
Nah. I haven't felt 21 for about 30 years, so but I'm only 37, so yeah.
No, that's good, man. So, well, that's about it, mate. No, it's good to I've always spotted you because I knew you were a Geon guy, but as much as you probably not as much, but it doesn't matter. I just remember seeing you Lee's Auto Detailing, so I thought we'll have a chat to him. Not that I'm trying to get every Geon guy. I'm not like that at all, but yeah, I just noticed you. That was also and being Ballarat, so close by.
Yep.
So yeah, no. How can people reach you online?
Facebook, Lee's Auto Detailing, and I think Instagram is Lee's Auto Detailing 1.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I've started a TikTok, but it's like I said, me and technology don't get on too well.
Yeah,
I have a mate come in and make a few little videos for me, and I've tried to make something. It's just like they can go and they can just be a saved file over there somewhere. When I catch up with my mate next time, he can fix them up. So,
yeah. Me and TikTok don't mix either. I'm going off that. I wasn't really doing much on it. I was too busy watching it, and it was just killing my time. I'm like, I got to get rid of this. I can see how it's addictive, but making content was another part of it that I wasn't doing enough. So I'm like, nah, it's going. So not for me. So
I think I've only got like 3 videos on there, and that's about it. So it probably won't get many more than that between now and the end of the year. So
you got a website?
No, I don't. I should really get something done. Like I said, when I first opened the shop, I spent so much money on advertising and that. It's still sitting under the desk here. I haven't handed nothing out or done anything with it. It's just, it just sort of worked, I guess.
Oh, well, you're busy enough for now, so that,
Yeah.
Good little town, word of mouth, though. That's a big thing down there.
That's it. It does help. Yeah, definitely.
Nah, sweet as. All right, we'll wrap it up, mate, and we'll let you get home.
No worries, mate.
So, all right. Thanks, everyone, and thanks, Lee, for jumping on. And we'll chat to you in a couple of weeks, guys. Cheers.
No worries. Cheers, mate.
That was another episode of the Detailing Down Under podcast. Subscribe now for everything auto detailing in Australia.